Environment. This is the first chapter of geography book of class 7. Environment. This environment word is taken from the French word, that the French word is environner, and the meaning of environner is neighborhood. Means whatever we see in the immediate surrounding, that all are environment. Means immediate surrounding is the environment. Whatever we see in the nearby areas, in nearby places, that everything is environment. Coming to the environment is our basic life support system. It provides the air we breathe. In environment we are getting air which we breathe. Without air life is not possible. Water we drink, the food we eat, and the land where we live. These all are the part of environment, and we used to change as per the need. We used to modify the environment as per our need. Here definition is given: the place, people, things and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. Means if we consider that whole school, to nearby the places, nearby areas, whatever we see, that is our environment. This is one example. Now next, coming to the environment is very important for human being, because it satisfies our needs, and without this life is not possible. Okay, coming to the next, that is component of environment. Here component of environment, basically this whole environment is either natural or man-made. Natural or man-made. For example, if you take the example of natural environment, that mountain, rivers, trees, animals, these all are example of the nature, natural, and the man-made. For example, roads, cars, clothes, books, they all are made by the human being. That is why it is a man-made. Coming to the next component of environment. Here in component of environment, basic component is natural, human made, and human himself is a part of environment, or we can say the component of environment. One by one we will deal. One by one we will see. In the natural environment, again it is divided into 4 parts. This natural environment is divided into 4 parts: lithosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Lithosphere, the sphere which consists about the land. The upper part, the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth is lithosphere. Lithos meaning land. The part of the earth which deals with the earth is called as the lithosphere, means upper part or the crust part. This whole earth is made up of rocks and minerals and covered by a thin layer of soil. This soil, or it is an irregular surface, means lithosphere is irregular in surface with varied landforms. Varied landform means various landforms. Here we can also say the different physical features: mountain, plateaus, plains, valleys, islands. That is lithosphere. Lithosphere consists of landforms are formed over the continents and also on the ocean floor. In the water body also, ocean bed, there is land part. Lithosphere is the domain that provides us forest, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture, and land is available for human settlement. Land, it also is source of mineral wealth. All the mining activities is done on the land only. Different minerals are extracted after doing mining activities. So lithosphere is related with the land part of the earth. Coming to the hydrosphere, hydro means water, means wherever the water is available on the earth, in the ocean, in the atmosphere, lake, pond, river, ocean, sea, wherever water is available, that part will come under the hydrosphere. This water is very essential for all form of living organism. Without water, life is not possible. Next, coming to the atmosphere. Atmos means air. Air means mixture of gases. Here different gases is available in the atmosphere, and because of the gravitational force of the earth is having gravitational force, and because of this force, this whole earth is holding the gases around it. This atmosphere, these gases protects from the harmful rays of the sun which is coming, and the scorching heat of the sun. Scorching heat as well as harmful rays, from the harmful rays, because of this air, it protects us from the rays and heat. That is why it is very important, and it consists of number of gases, dust particles, water vapor into it. The change in the atmosphere, changes the weather and the climate. If there is change in the atmosphere, then it directly related to the change in the weather as well as in the climate. Last one is biosphere. Bio means life, and wherever life exists, all forms of life exist, it will come under the biosphere. Means we are talking about the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and human being together. All are having life. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water, air interact with each other to form biosphere, and they used to interact with each other. When we are talking about the natural, then again we have to talk about the ecosystem. What do you mean by the ecosystem? It is a system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factor of the environment in which they live, all linked by the transfer of energy and material. Means the place where plant kingdom, animal kingdom and human beings interact with each other, and they are interlinked and interdependent with each other. That particular region, the place where they are interdependent and interrelated, is called as the ecosystem. Example of the ecosystem can be a house also, a pond also. There can be a small ecosystem as well as there can be large ecosystem. Pond. We will take the example of pond, a very small pond. Again, it has a example of ecosystem. In pond, there will be aquatic animals, plants, and these water, inside water, plant, animal depend upon each other and interrelated with each other in a specific region. This is the ecosystem. So, in conclusion, all plants, animal and human being depend on their immediate surrounding. We all are, whether plant, whether animal and human being, depend upon the immediate surrounding, in our surrounding. Often they are also interdependent and interrelated with each other. This relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organism and their surroundings forms an ecosystem. There could be an ecosystem of large rainforest, that is grassland, desert, mountain, lake, river, ocean. Any can be example of the ecosystem. So, natural environment. Just now we have seen about the natural environment. Coming to the next, that is the human environment. Human. Here it is given that human being playing very important role again on the earth. See, human being again individual person, part of human. Coming to the family again formed by the group of members, again it is a human. Community, again group of people making community. Here there is role of human being. Religion, again in religion there is human being. Education, human being is taking education. Economic, whole economy is based for human and by the human. And political situations, all the political situations are dealt by the human being. So all these are the example where human being involved. Coming to the next one is human made environment. Whatever is made by the human being is called as the human made environment. The things which are made by human being. Here example, buildings is made by human being. Park, bridge, road, monument, industries, they all are the example of the human made. By this we can understand the component of environment is made by the natural environment, human-made environment, and human himself is a part of environment. So human being interact with environment and modify it according to their needs of the human being, which leads to the changing of the or doing modification in the environment. If we start from the early time, early human being adapted themselves to the natural surroundings, means people are living in the nature, living with the nature. They used to live whatever the things they used to get, they are eating there and they are surviving their life. But as the time passes, slowly they start growing and development started. Earlier they led very simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. Coming to with time, needs grew and become more varied. Human learn new ways to use and change the environment. As the development was taking place, time was passing, development was also taking place slowly. We can take many examples from the early days. Here we can take the example that people learned to grow crops. They started domesticating animals. People started keeping animals in their houses. They started leading a settled life, means started making their houses at a fixed place. Invention of wheel. After that, invention of wheel. The invention of wheel, surplus food was produced, barter system emerged, trade started and commerce developed. This was the developmental process in the different time phases, in the different time period, which it's showing that slowly development was taking place right from the invention of wheel, right from the people started growing their crops, they started settling their life, started doing agriculture, started new things to do as per their need. As per their need, they started doing many things, and till today, whatever we are now, it sees that nowadays the development is more if you compare to the ancient time. Barter system, it is a system where trade is done without the money, means it is a trade which goods are exchanged without the use of money. Means that time there were no money, people were growing crops, they used to exchange their crops in place of giving, in place of purchasing, they used to exchange without giving money. This is the system which was there in the ancient time. After that, again development, we were talking about the development. So trade and commerce started, then started industrial revolution, and this industrial revolution leads for the large scale production. Then after the large scale production, there was need for the transportation system, and in transportation system, fastest means of transportation was also needed, and it was developed. Nowadays, slowly trade commerce started and transportation started. After transportation, now information revolution is taking place, and because of this information revolution, communication is very easier and speedy across the world. We can get any information from any part of the world at any time. This is the information revolution. Communication, again, we can connect to any part of the world at any time. Nowadays, the best example is mobile. However, till now we have seen that man modify his environment as per their needs. Slowly our needs used to grow. We are human beings, we are people, we need many things to survive our life. So we used to modify as per our need. Environment, we observe World Environment Day on 5th of the June. 5th of the June is celebrated as the World Environment Day. So here we end with this topic, that is environment, means the place where we are living, the area or the thing which is found in our immediate surrounding is the environment, and we have seen the component of environment, and here we stop.